Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both unconscious? You scared Paimon half to death. You're both okay,
Pobrecita.
right?
What does it look like?
Ahora, parece que tu poder ha regresado.
Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that flows from the past into the future. I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight. I suppose what happened today will become an inseparable part of who I am.
Okay, so Paimon feels like she's missing some important context. But whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious snacks.
Esto está más brilloso. Es que me encanta. Son tres, ¿no? Son tres como que cambios de ropa. Uno como que intermedio, el otro que es completamente negro y este que es completamente blanco. Las tres comparten los aperitivos.
All right. It's about time we finished what we started.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
¿Qué ganas?
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, he's going to be tougher than before. The good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time. So, let's go. Same place as last time.
The fog is gone!
¿Otra vez?
Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows that, too?
Es el aspecto que solía tener el caballero Protervo.
Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl? How does that work?
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. It's a natural response after encountering someone as powerful as Master. To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he stole a portion of my power. So it's not surprising that he would assume this form.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets.
Pero ya hemos peleado contra él, ¿no?
Isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done with him. Let's teach this guy a lesson.
Ya sé.
Paradise!
Haven't forgotten your training, I hope.
Water jet!
Mine to wield. Wasn't expecting this.
Ay,
Bombs away!
no bueno. Ok.
Water jet!
Ya se me está a punto de morir la doña. ¿Puedo curarla? Buena pregunta. ¿Puedo hacer trampa? Ah, sí puedo. Maravilloso.
Mine to wield. Annihilate.
Ok. No sé, es que quería como que empezar a entender cómo era Scare, pero ni la tengo. Otra vez, no, cuidado.
Haven't had enough of my power. Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
Buena animación. Vaya, vaya, claramente era alguien de Caenria, por supuesto.
Well, have you come to your senses?
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, you deliberately channeled your power into me, knowing that it would destroy my shell from within. Such power, such keen battle instincts. So, you must be...
Skirk, Sertologi's disciple.
How long has it been? How long has he been away from Tevat?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry, it's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master and one of his followers. This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But hundreds of
O sea,
years
sabían de que
ago,
Surtalogi
I
tenía
knew you existed. And I knew you
una
would
discípula,
come
pero no
here.
sabían cómo se llamaba. Interesante.
Hundreds of years ago?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
Of course. Might as well take advantage of a clear head while I can. The story starts a long, long time ago. I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our title. But I contracted an incurable illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me. I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even my parents were just waiting for me to die. Over time, my heart hardened, and I became aimless. That was the point where I met your master, Sertologi. We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison, the son of criminals who had been sentenced to death. He spent his childhood wandering the streets, facing more criticism than the literary works in the Universitas Magistrorum. Yet, he always wore a... I still
Upsi,
remember
lo
what he
interrumpí, lo
said
siento.
to me when we first met. You need to fight.
That does sound like
Y otra vez,
something you
oh,
would say.
perdone.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something. And he inspired me to keep going. When we sparred together, it was the first time I'd actually felt the thrill of combat. When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish. When it came to the human form, he was always intent on pushing the boundaries of possibility. But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. My talents were nothing compared to his. And at some point, I realized he had pulled so far ahead, I was too embarrassed to even ask him to spar. After his grand endeavor was successful, he sought me out and said to me,
"This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you. Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain altogether."
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me.
Pero no tenías ninguna
Since I
fucking
can't
idea qué
die,
tipo de
it means I
inmortalidad iban a
have an
tener.
infinite amount of time to get stronger. Maybe I'll finally catch up to you one day. And we can
Te vas a poner
spar like we
cuckoo.
used to.
¡Cucu!
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand this curse.
All I can do is try. After all, a wise man once told me, people need to fight for their own survival.
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality and wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Disciple? Never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Ah, entonces sí estaba destinado,
Nor
va.
I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe and bring her to Tibet. You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies are never wrong.
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours will be.
All Vedifenir said was that one day the stars shall bow in her honor.
Ante ella en su honor.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
Still self-assured as ever, I see. But you're not wrong.
I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you are serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea. As I've said before, walk whatever path you want. Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sertologi. In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
Your heart? That sounds like torture. How did you even survive that?
Because, of course, I bear the curse of immortality.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power. Even with that whale's ability, Devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of immortality that sustained you. But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
You're right. I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits, and
Ya sé que estoy muy silenciosa para que es demasiado lore.
So I had to take a leap of faith. I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize.
Bueno, ya sabemos que es porque estás cucu por tanta inmortalidad. Ni cuenta estabas de que cuánto tiempo has estado desperdiciando.
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it even.
You're an interesting one as well. Sertologi's disciple. That's a lot to live up to. It can't have been an easy experience. I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear to force you to catch up to him, all the while standing ever out of reach. We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb, or when we will see the sun again.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. No matter how dark it gets, I will not give in to despair. Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not a battle that demands his full strength, but rather a defeat without regrets.
Oh?
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. The first time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from that spike. But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy and passion emanating from your blade.
Sí, porque había comentado el nombre de Surtology.
It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world. The joy of an artist uncovering a temple of wonders.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions outright. Yet you were able to read them from my blade, like a glimpse into my inner world. You're right. That battle brought me an unbridled sense of joy, and my defeat brings me no regret whatsoever.
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle like that. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and transcend his own limits. A battle to end all battles. After which, all can come to an end, including, perhaps, his life. For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him. He has one purpose, one goal: to complete himself. It's one of the secrets to his strength.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps that is his call. What a battle that would be. Oh, to witness such a...
¡Se nos muere!
Are you okay?
No, mija, me acaban de dar de bastantes espadazos en todo el cuerpo y apenas está saliendo sangre en la boca. Obvio que no está bien, Paimon.
Kinds of power are surging through my body. The curse of immortality allows it all to coexist, but it does not remove the pain. I won't be able to hold on to my sanity for much longer. What a shame. I would have loved to witness that battle. Sertologi once offered to free me from this curse. Now, I must ask that of you, Skirk. Can you release me from the pain?
I can, but not through death, if that's what you are hoping for. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and smash it to pieces. The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, you will be back to who you were before, no longer tortured by powers you can't control.
Huh, ¿en
It will be a
serio?
time-consuming and painful process. The decision is yours to make.
I accept. And who knows? Perhaps I'll wake up in time to witness your great battle with Sertologi. I have faith that you'll be able to stand against him one day. Though I know it'll be a long and arduous road. If we are climbers in the dark, it appears the dawn has finally broken for me. But you...
Ay, upsi, lo siento, me interrumpí.
At least,
Está haciendo muy largo el live, señores.
I'm not alone.
Yo creí que iban a ser nada más 2 horitas, ya van a ser 3.
I will reach the top of this mountain, no matter what it takes. And you, Skofninger, will be my witness at the end of all things.
That's finally over. Let's get
Jesus
out of here.
hecking Christ. Fucking final.
At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time.
Yeah. Están mirando hacia lo lejos, ya no hay nada más que hacer aquí. ¿Nos vamos? Sí.
We did it! Ah, it's only been a few days, but it feels like forever. Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome.
Y casi no he tenido que
Which is that
esforzarme.
Wow, you sound even more confident than usual. Guess you really have become stronger. Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds Paimon. The stars you mentioned, the ones that died out, are they back now?
Yes. The power Skofninger stole has been returned. So, the stars have regained their light.
Great! Huh, it's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone. There are so many stars in the sky. If a few disappeared, Paimon definitely wouldn't be able to tell.
I suppose it's because I have gazed upon this sky for centuries.
Pues qué hipermemoria tienes,
The
oye.
false stars, hanging in the meticulously planned sky, glittering with rotten light.
¿Falsas?
It's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that I can look upon it and enjoy the momentary peace it brings.
Sí, es muy bonito.
Even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe one day, whether of our own volition or not. Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Yet through hardship, we grow until we learn to seize the sands of time for ourselves and uncover our true strength. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder.
Ya lo
What is
volvió a
it going
decir.
to take
El cielo estrellado es
for
falso.
kindness to reign
El
supreme
cielo de Tebat es
in the
falso.
vast expanse of the universe.
Ugh, this is all going over Paimon's head. But if she knows one thing, it's that the traveler always finds a way.
En serio, Paimon, que no te estás poniendo loca de que dice Skirk de que el cielo de Tebat es falso? ¿En serio? Ok, ok.
She has filled Paimon's days with happiness. No matter how tough things get, she always finds a way to make it better. If it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with 2. And if 2's still not enough, then 3. We've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many amazing things. As long as we don't give up, we can make any wish come true.
I suppose when it comes to you, anything is possible. Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I need more practice to get used to it.
¿Cuándo nos volveremos a ver?
I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street. Or maybe we'll reunite on a different planet entirely. Regardless, reunions and partings are but passing moments. More than anything, I hope that at the end of this journey, wherever it takes us, one without
Sí,
war,
la interrumpí, lo siento.
pain, or forced partings. One where new life can bloom, even where there was once nothing but scorched earth. For this, we must all work to become stronger.
Por supuesto.
Goodbye, traveler. Remember your training. Make sure to put it to use.
Adiós. Buen viaje.
Is
Con
it
fuerzas
just
decidió
Paimon,
producir esos
or is
teleports.
she being nicer than before? We definitely count as friends after all that, don't you think?
Indeed.
Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow, we can continue our journey. Oh, and since Paimon treated you to that super nice meal at Wamin restaurant, it's about time you returned the favor.
Vaya, vaya. Y tada. Vaya, hasta... Oye, qué lindo. Hasta la guitarra. Nice.